Hello everyone, and welcome back to Kentucky Garden Gal. This is Nancy, and this week's video is on propagating trees and shrubs. So I thought I would start from the very beginning and take you to the big box stores. I'm at a Lowe's in my town, and I am going to pick up 3 bags of this. This is potting mix. It's upside down. It's for container gardening. It is zero in on the. It's $11.98. So I have found that that I can use this. Of course, I'm not sponsored by anybody, but this just happens to be the brand that I like to use. So I'm gonna pick this up and then we'll go to the next step. So we got our soil home, and I dug out these 1-gallon containers and I filled all of these about halfway full. So that's the way my containers look. Gallon pots. And this is everything that we're gonna need to go hunting for plants and shrubs to propagate. We need something to cut them with, and we are not looking for big, thick stems. We actually want the softwood, which is the new growth that is on the trees and the shrubs in the springtime. We want a rooting hormone. So after we get our cutting, we will take this knife, we'll take a sharp knife, we will trim the bark off, we'll scrape the bark off, we'll dip it in water, we'll dip it in the root hormone, we will take, I'm just using a pencil, we'll take a pencil and make a hole that we will stick our cutting with the root hormone in our pot. And then after we get it all done, we'll tamp it down, we'll put a label on it. So let's go out and see what all we want to start today. And by the way, it's 45 degrees out, but I'm warmly dressed, and when you can't get out and do a big gardening project, this is something that you can do. So let's go find, I'm going to go through my yard first, then I'm going over to a buddy's house, so you'll get to see different things that I am propagating. The very first tree that I am interested in taking cuttings from is called a Savannah holly. I have this one by the house, and I actually keep it trimmed up, but the birds love it in the wintertime. So when I am coming to get a cutting, I'm not coming up here and trying to take something off way back here. I'm actually coming down to this new growth. Something about this size right here. This is what I'm looking for. So I am going to clip off 5 of those and then show you the next step. Okay, so this is the cutting that I have taken. This is a Savannah holly. And what I'm gonna do is take this sharp knife and just trim the bark all the way down like this. The next thing I'm going to do is take the water, I'm gonna dip it in the water. I'm going to take the root hormone, I'm gonna dip it in there. And then, Cameron, you wanna come over here and let them see this? And Cameron has agreed to be my cameraman. So show this right here, baby. I'm gonna take this pencil, stick a hole down in there, and then stick my plant in there and then tamp it down. And I just take 2 fingers, come over here so they can see inside this. I'm gonna take 2 fingers and do like that. So I will just do this 5 times, and I will show you. I usually like to try to get a node, and a node is where a leaf comes. So this one, we will, are they seeing this, Cam?
Yeah.
Okay, you like to zoom in. So here I am again. and I may just clip this off just a little bit. Oops. Alrighty, so dip it in the water. Dip it in the root hormone like that. Okay, and again, I'm gonna put 5 in each pot. So I'll put 1 in the center and then 4 around the side. And remember, this is a temporary home for these, because when we notice new growth, which should occur in 2 to 3 months, we will up pot these. But while I've got Cameron out here, let me show you. Hold on just a second, baby. I had saved these containers from a landscaping job that I had done, and I want to show you. This is a crepe myrtle, $20, and that's actually on the cheaper end of a shrub. So thinking, if you put 5, show back over here, Cameron. If you put 5 cuttings in each pot and they all take and they root, look how you've got $100 in every one of these pots. So if you're looking, put it back on me now. If you are looking to grow trees and shrubs, we can grow some fruit. We can grow raspberries, blackberries. I think I'm going to propagate my kiwi. We're going over to a friend of mine's house and we're going to get hardy blueberries. But think of all the money that you're able to save and share plants or trees with your friends and family. So I'm going to finish doing these, and then we'll pick out the next tree or shrub that we want to take a cutting for. Thank you, Cameron. So we have successfully propagated our first pot. We have our name tag in there. It's Savannah Hollies, and now our job is to keep these cuttings moist. And in about 2 to 3 weeks, we should start seeing some new growth on these plants, and that's how we know that that these are actually rooting. So the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to go to our Japanese maples, and I actually have 3 in my yard, so I'm going to do 5 cuttings from 3 shrubs. So we're at my friend Junior's house, and you all know him. You've seen him on many videos, and you know that we take many adventures together. And what I wanted to show you is, this is his mother-in-law's blueberry shrub.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have never seen a blueberry bush this big. So Junior was wanting to buy some blueberries, and I said, your mother-in-law has the perfect blueberry bush, just go take cuttings. So what we wanted to show you is he took these cuttings, what did we decide?
About 2 weeks ago.
About 2 weeks ago. And look, you can tell that these have rooted because look at the new growth on every single one. So he did sort of the same thing that I did, where we put the tallest one in the center and then we come out. So today I'm going to come over and I am going to get some cuttings for myself. And I was trying to see, do you see like a good example of softwoods?
Yeah, we need to look for some new growth. Like you showed me.
So when you're taking cuttings, what will root at the easiest is what's called softwoods. That's a good one right there. And a softwood is a new shoot that comes out in spring. Yep. So you want to cut that one right there for me? Okay.
How far do you want it there?
I go all the way down to the collar, collar of the plant. Yeah. That way it doesn't look bad.
Yes.
So is it gonna work? Is it? Do we need a stronger? There we go. All right. So this is. Where did I go? Oh, there it is. Okay. So that's about the size of what we're looking for. I'm going to come in, I'm going to scrape this off, stick it in water and then root hormone, and then put it in our pot. And we're going to get 4 more of these.
All right.
Okay.
I think you like this one.
I think that's a good one, yeah.
I think we're going to have something stronger.
Uh-oh.
No, I got it.
Got it? Okay.
All right, there's the second one.
You need to hold it?
I'm just looking to see. We want, like I say, we want some new growth.
So you're going to be more successful, like we said, if you look for something that has new growth. And I wanted to let you all know that we garden by trial and error. So you can learn right along with us, and we will share our successes and our failures with you, because we are all growing together in our gardening knowledge. And like I have said,
You want one more?
yeah, one more please. Like I have said many, many times, I will die not knowing all there is to know about gardening, because there's simply so much. And then we'll go over to the car and we will get these ready to propagate. All right, so we're back at my car, and I have a little mobile propagation station. And even though my car is filthy, I did bring something to put my containers in. So here we go. I am just going to take the knife carefully. We don't want anybody to get hurt. Take the knife, scrape off the bark, stick it in the water, make a nice little hole, root hormone, tap that off, in it goes. Then press it down. So we'll do this, and we'll go right on around, and then we will show you Junior's Japanese maples. He's had some success with his Japanese maples. Goes right in there, press it down. And I wanted to tell you some of my experiences. I've watched a lot of videos on this, and one gentleman really gave some good advice, and he said he is very much into heirloom roses. So he likes to go to old cemeteries and take cuttings from the rose bushes there, and I would have never thought of that on my own. So if you are interested in heirloom quality trees and shrubs, look at historic homes, historic properties, and see if you can get permission to go and take cuttings from their trees and shrubs. When Cameron and I went out a few days ago, and I'll put a picture on the screen of what all we gathered, we simply went around back roads, and I guess the rule or the law is the state owns, is it 10 yards?
25 feet.
25 feet, okay, from the center of the road. So of course we were very careful to not be on anybody's property. I did stop at one house and get permission to take a saucer magnolia, but we ended up, in one day we found snowdrops, we found double daffodils, and then I'll show you all the things that we got. And that's just free plants. And you know, we had fun together, and down the road we're gonna have some nice trees and shrubs to show for our efforts. All right, so this is how it looks. Oops, made my tag, there we go. We will keep this watered and on to the next plant. Let's go look at your Japanese
Here's our
maples.
Japanese maples. We had taken a limb off of our tree and took some cuttings and done the same process as trim the bark, put it in the root hormone, and so far they have never knew they were moved.
Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? And I also wanted to mention that when you, oh, look at
See
that
the new growth?
Yeah.
New growth?
Oh, look at all that. When you do these, you overwinter these outside. You don't need to take these inside. You're going to leave these out here. Maybe you will up-pot them, but you're going to let them continue to grow outside.
In the weather that they're used to.
In the weather that they're used to.
Yep.
So the next thing that we wanted to show you that I'm going to get today is this is a lilac bush. And look at all of this new growth. Now there's two ways that this could be done. We could come in here and we could dig this up, or we can come in and we can take a cutting. Either way is going to work. So today while I'm here, I'm going to get some lilacs, some of this Japanese maples, and then, do you have a dogwood?
There's dogwoods and there's also
Magnolias.
magnolias.
Dogwoods and magnolias. Yep, so on the magnolias, we will show you what he's done so far. And everything that I have read says that the magnolias are just a little bit harder to take root, but you can see that he's done this. And so what you might want to do is just take extra cuttings. If the propagation rate is a little lower for magnolias, just take extra cuttings. But we're gonna get busy and get these cuttings done. We are finished propagating these plants from my friend Junior and Sheila's house. So today we got magnolias, we got lilacs, we got Japanese maples, and we got blueberries. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please like and subscribe and share. And follow along with us. This Thursday, we are taking a little road trip for Thrifting Thursday. So we'll see you on Thursday. Y'all have a blessed week.